Lastly, Honorable Speaker, let me thank all these nominees, including the gentleman and honorable member for Ugunja constituency and minority leader, the Honorable Pio and I, the Honorable John Buddy, who is now destined to take over upon approval by this House, if you agree to approve our National Treasury. Honorable Speaker, these are extraordinary times that call for extraordinary men to the service of their nation. The Honorable Pio and I, the Honorable John Buddy, are among us here as colleagues. Should we, and when we approve this motion, Honorable Speaker, these two honorable members will go now to join the executive. I want to speak to the Honorable Andai, who is here, because John Buddy is here. When you get to the other side, the Honorable John Andai, Opio Andai, and the Honorable John Buddy, when you do get to the other side, remember this is a house that has vetted you, and if we approve you, that has approved you. You will not be going to the other side in the executive to serve these members of parliament. But these members of parliament represent the people of Kenya. Please go and serve the people of Kenya. Serve them diligently, fairly. Ensure that the last mile connectivity program is rolled out across the country without favor, without discrimination, and knowing where you are coming from, Honorable Wandai. Know that there are parts of this country that have been marginalized over the years. Know it may be fashionable for the leader of majority because of the region I come from to speak about one man, one vote, one shilling. But remember, as I speak about one man, one vote, one shilling, there are corners of this republic where young children and even people who are my age have never seen electricity in their homes. There are places in this country, Honorable Wandai. My constituency, Kikuyu, is at 85 to 87% connectivity. Baringo County as a whole is at 35% connectivity. Marsabit County, parts of Luo Nyanza, because of, it is true, parts of Luo Nyanza, people have never seen electricity. There are parts of Luo Nyanza, Honorable Speaker, I have been to, where if you go to Suba constituency, both Subas, the first inch of tarmac was only seen in the recent past. These are injustices John Buddy, now coming from Suba constituency, must bring to an end. We must serve this country as leaders who know that we are serving one people in one country that is indivisible. We must never allow again politics and parochial politics to divide our people. Honorable Speaker, if you look at what is happening today in the United Kingdom, if you see what is happening today in the United Kingdom, Honorable Speaker, we were a colony of the Great Britain or the United Kingdom. Honorable Speaker, if you see what is happening in the United Kingdom today, dear Kenyans, you will know that any country can get lost at the fraction of a second.
What is your point of order?
Honorable Speaker, when the Honorable Junet wants to inform me.
No, it's not Junet. The Honorable Ado has a point of order to begin with. Ado?
You have the mic.
Thank you, Speaker. The words of the majority leader are really, really touching. But is that the reality on the ground in Kenya? The inequality, lack of equity is there. So let's not just make it lip service.
What is out of order?
That's my point of order, Mr. Speaker.
What is out of order?
That is my point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Honorable Ado, that is not a point of order. Yes, Junet.
Mr. Speaker, I am very happy that the majority leaders allowed me to inform you. Mr. Speaker, the majority leader has spoken that the ministers must serve the country. Because in this country now we are suffering. Because we have a deputy president who's serving only one region, Mr. Speaker. And the region I come from are almost thinking of having their own deputy also.
Order.
Can we have people who are serving the country in totality, Mr. Speaker?
Order.
Honorable Speaker, I was saying, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Cabinet Secretary nominees, if approved by this House, must serve the people of Kenya. Honorable Speaker, this morning I had an engagement with a relative in the UK who was telling me that what we are seeing happening in the UK today, and that's the point I was at before the Honorable Ado interrupted with the point of order, can happen to any country. Let us not take it for granted that we have a country that stands united. Let us never take it for granted that we have one people who are indivisible, save for our politics. We must never allow our politics to divide our people. Today, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian, whether you are of Asian descent or African descent in the UK, people are not sleeping. They don't feel safe. For the first time, I've seen the Kenyan embassy in the UK, in London, give an advisory to Kenyans in London. For the first time. Since I became a grown-up, Honorable Speaker, I don't know whether before that they had ever done so. But Honorable Speaker, I want to plead with us. Let us support this motion. Let us send out these gentlemen and ladies to serve the people of Kenya, and as they serve the people of Kenya, to remember to serve them with the highest degree of integrity, with decorum, and with respect to the people of Kenya. I beg to reply and beg for your support.
Order, honorable members. Take order. Betsimba, take your seat. Who does she want to inform? The debate is over. Honorable members, I want now to put the question. One, before I do that, if Honorable